Chapter 3. September 1st, 169th year of the 5th Age, Day 71. To hopefully add more to my collection log, I plan on finishing up the remaining clues I have within the bank, which is currently a hard and an elite clue, both which steps require an Amulet of Glory to complete. Now, as a hardcore Ironman, to obtain one of these rare amulets, a high skill in hunter or crafting is needed, and between the two skills, I see far more use in crafting at the moment, as there are several very powerful items that I'll need in the future that are locked behind the skill, so I might as well not delay in my training. My current skill is 70, and I estimate a skill of 76 crafting and a mushroom pie should suffice to allow me to craft my own Amulet of Glory to complete these steps. But to even do that means I need to acquire lots of materials. In total, there was about 8,000 pieces of sand, of ash, all turned to molten glass, blown into unpowered orbs, all to craft the Amulet of Glory. Although a small benefit of this endeavor is that I will have plenty of orbs to attach to battle staffs for my daily staff runs as well. I just completed my hard and elite clue scrolls, both which have revealed very interesting paths forward. For my hard clue, I received a unique pair of boots, as well as my first master clue, and one that is potentially doable. The master clue step requires that I bring Phalo the Bard an infernal axe. A dragon axe and a smoldering stone would be needed to craft such an item. Now, I refuse to abandon any clue unless I absolutely must, for I believe every unique is crucial to my quest. Therefore, I've decided to set my aim on Wintertot and Hellhounds. I still have several items to complete within the log of Wintertot, one being the dragon axe. As for the Smoldering Stone, I've spoken with several of my Slayer Masters, and they've heard rumors that Hellhounds are a great source of hard clues, as well as a very small chance to drop a Smoldering Stone. As for my elite clue, upon opening the chest, it turned out to be a mimic of all things. And I've spoken with the strange chest within Watson's house before, and I believe this creature has noticed my intentions and now seeks to challenge me. To face this monster now, I believe is foolish, as I fear I don't have the skill nor gear required to face this mimic yet. Since I can't bank this magical item, I shall hold on to it for the time being, and use the slaying of hellhounds as an excellent training opportunity to prepare my combat stats for when I inevitably face this mimic. So as of this day onward, I will slay as many hellhounds as I must, until I receive a smoldering stone.
Sir Robert, may this parchment find you with the utmost haste. I, Brother Valdoon, the keeper of scrolls of the Antioch of Intrana and the Intranian Monastery, regret to inform you that our order has suffered a devastating loss this past night. Brother Maynard rests, now one with our holy Saradomin. I share in your grief, Sir Robert, although we advise you to return to Intrana forthwith, to extrapolate upon all of which you may know of your final moments with Brother Maynard. You, Sir Robert, were one of the last adventurers to see Brother Maynard alive. We are keeping knowledge and many details of his passing within the highest of our order. All to which I will say is that some creature of unholy origin was at work within our sanctuary, and to that we seek to find the source and ensure it is cleansed immediately. We await your arrival, blessed Saradomin.
hearing this news, I felt as if I've lost the status of my own life. For I bear all the responsibility upon my shoulders, yet it was not I who died. Brother Maynard did not deserve such a death. September 2nd, day 72. I've decided to head to Draenor, a small village outside of Lumbridge. In my travels and quests, I've had several encounters and heard even more stories and ventures of the wise old man, to which in my experience he has lived up to his name, in terms of skill and knowledge, to which I'd like to say I can call him a trusted friend. He has made his home in Draenor, and if there's one ally that may know of any remaining shred of information about death or this logbook, it would be of most welcome.
Ah, Evil Robert. What a surprise. It's good to see you, my old friend.
As is to see you, Dionysus.
Please, please. I haven't been called that in some time. What is it I can do for you, my dear boy?
I wish I were here under better circumstances. But I fear my situation may be dire, and I'm in need of your wisdom.
Where did you get that?
I got it from Death himself. I bargained for immortality, to which he accepted, in exchange for completing his collection log.
Only a fool would be so naive to blindly seek such an arrangement.
My apologies. I simply wish to complete what others...
You're not listening to me. You're now a pawn within a greater game than you know. You proudly carry the logbook of death, yet know little of the power it wields. Think upon death's true intentions. What if you're to succeed? What if death's game then, I wonder?
You're right. I've been arrogant.
Arrogance is the lightest of terms in regards to your stupidity.
Is there anything you know of that may shed light on what dark path I've set for myself?
Yes, I do know of one story. Through all my travels across RuneScape, I knew for it to be true. Yet for matters of the past, no one cares to listen. Yet matters of the past now rest upon my doorstep. I read to you from the ancient book of folklore. It began in the First Age. The age of elder dragons, long before the races of elves and men settled within Gielinor. The elder dragons ruled at the height of their power, blinded by their greed. They performed a ritual to ensure their reign was to be one infinite. Using the most ancient of magics, they cut out the heart of the eldest dragon kin, to which inside it they instilled a never-ending life force. However, Gothix was angered at this imbalance, to which he intervened. With the success of the ritual, a result which the dragon kin did not intend was the spark of life within the races of elves and men. It would ultimately go on to drive the race of dragonkin to the brink of extinction.
Are they not all but defeated? Robert the Strong was said to have annihilated all of the Elder Dragons in that of Dragonkin.
Robert the Strong had unknowingly struck a blow which ensured an end to the Age of Dragons, one which has lasted millennia. Defeated? No. The life forces of man and dragons are bound, as the still beating heart of Dragonkin has endured.
I don't understand. What does any of this have to do with the logbook of death?
Everything. The logbook you carry has means other than that of its apparent purposes. Could you not feel the power of the logbook increasing with every new edition?
I have felt echoes of this power, yes. But I thought it was just the echoes of death to scare me, to cast doubt upon my quest.
That which you felt were glimpses of a barren future. That will come to pass if we're to do nothing. Death cannot extend his reach freely. which is why surely you are his pawn. Robert, I'm afraid the events you set in motion cannot be undone. Either way, now he is looking for it. And he will find it.
Looking for what?
The heart of Dragon King. If it is found, if it were to be destroyed, it would result in the death of all Dragon King, and that of all the races that walk this plane. Through the death of all, balance is achieved.
Well, there must be some way we can fight back. How can I battle such an enemy?
Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they know it or not. The logbook is more or less a guiding beacon towards whatever its master desires most. For death, it is the heart of Dragon Kin. Therefore, you must find it first.